Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
What we believe is reality is never reality, because the place that someone's saying something from, or the tone that it's coming from, or the belief that it came from, or the feeling that you might be feeling isn't even necessarily what they're projecting, even though it might seem so clear. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast. And it's time for another quickie, because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And you guys are so incredibly amazing at playing these on your walks, on your car rides, on your breaks, just that quick shot of changing where your mindset is at into changing it to where you want it to be. And I have this theory that when I am not in a place where I want to be, I always try to find somebody who spoke from the vibration of the place that I desire to be in. So for me, it's really reading a book or listening to a podcast or listening to someone who is speaking life back into me. Sometimes it's not even about the words that they're saying, but the vibration that they are actually carrying. And you guys, before I get into this quickie, I want to remind you that Chris and I have a mastermind that him and I just started. So this is for people who are in the beginning phases of their business or who've had a business for a while that is not moving at the pace or to the level that they desire. And truly, we have made all of the mistakes that we would love to help you pass over and also connect you to the people and the teachings and the things that will help you move quicker. This is really about accelerating your growth. We want to take 3 to 5 years and accelerate it down into a year-long process. So we'll be meeting 2 weekends in 5 months. So it is a 5-month period that we will be together, and we'll spend 2 weekends together connecting, talking, and working on your business with other like-minded people. I'm telling you, this is an incredible incubator of human beings where we will all be working together on your businesses, and you will get the mindset and be around the mindset that will help elevate you and accelerate you into the place that you want to be. So you can go to fastfoundations.com if you want to join us. And the main thing is we just want to help grow your business and have fun, because I truly believe that those two things can go together. And that's what this is all about. It's just massive personal growth and business growth. So go to fastfoundations.com, because I would love, love, love if it was you that I got to spend time with, you, the listener, because you're the people. You're the people that I want to be in the actual room with, talking and moving all of our lives forward. So back to the quickie today, which is all about just emotions and feelings and really looking at where we're at, because that's always what our reality actually is. It's not even necessarily what's going on around us. It's how everything is making us feel. And this is interesting because nothing is actually making us feel a way. We're looking at something and we're applying our own meaning to it. And the meaning is coming from every single story and collective moment that we have been through. So we're looking at our whole world. We're taking every sentence that is spoken to us. We're taking every single tone and tonality that someone is expressing a sentence to us. And we are going back in our file cabinet to our best friend who said something to us in that certain tone, to our dad who said something to us in that certain tone. And we are applying all of the past meaning into that very moment where their meaning has nothing to do with ours. Every single moment has nothing, and how you're feeling actually is never someone else's exact reality. So what I want us to do right now is really question all reality, because what we believe is reality is never reality, because the place that someone's saying something from, or the tone that it's coming from, or the belief that it came from, or the feeling that you might be feeling isn't even necessarily what they're projecting, even though it might seem so clear, because all of their stories and the way that things were said to them are all coming up to this moment that you get to apply meaning to. So on top of this, there's a beautiful quote that I've just been like marinating on, just like thinking in my head over and over, because I will tell you, let me just read the quote first, and then I'll tell you exactly what's been going on in my world. So this is by Muji, and the quote is, "Feelings are just visitors. Let them come and go. Feelings are just visitors. Let them come and go." I believe in seasons of life. And I talk so much about seasons of life because there are so many seasons of life. If we look around, everything in life has a season. Everything comes and goes. All of the winter seasons have a reason. And we like to look at winter and we think that it's just cold, it's long, it's dark, and it's purposeless. But it's not. It's bringing about a new version of summer. It's bringing a new year. It's bringing a new version of the flower. It's bringing a new version of the tree. It's bringing new life. It's a new cycle of life, and it cannot happen without that winter season and that feeling that you're feeling, because you can't get a new version of happy or a different version of elation or a different version of blissed out if you don't go through the winter season. We want to skip over the gestation, and we want to skip over the feelings of darkness, and we want to skip over the feelings of isolation and anxiety or depression. But these are all very normal feelings, and they're just visitors. So if we can view them as visitors, then if we knew that they were just visiting and they weren't staying, like they don't hold a permanent bedroom, they're just in your guest room. Some guests stay way longer than others. Some you don't know when they're going to leave. Some you have to take actual action and start telling them that it's time to go, right? You say, you've stayed long enough. We're going to start being really proactive and it's time to go. But they're all just visitors, but they all have a message for you. So this is how I want you to view it. And I heard this on a podcast and I cannot remember who said it, but start viewing them as visitors who just have a message for you. So every visitor that's there, sometimes they're really long, right? It's a really long visitor. Maybe it's a mom, a mother-in-law, father-in-law, whatever it is. And maybe it's painful. Maybe it's a long-lost cousin who's basically just moved themselves into your life. And it is not easy. It is tough. You don't get along. You feel awful. You're like, why are you in my space? What's happening? But if you just started asking it, if you started being interested in it, if you started saying, why are you here? Why are you visiting me? What are you trying to show me? Are you trying to give me contrast? Are you trying to show me how great my life was that I didn't actually appreciate it? And now the only thing that I actually want is this feeling to be gone and for me to get back to the normalcy of my life. Like sometimes they're just there to show us how great our life actually was. Sometimes they're there to show us that we've got a whole other level to get to. Sometimes they're there to expand us. Sometimes they're there to remind us to do less. Ask the season of your feeling right now why it is serving you. What is it giving to you? Because I promise you, it's giving you something great. You're just not seeing it. And I know that the faster that we can get the lesson, the faster you can move through it. But I'm telling you guys this because I have been in like just a wintry season. And for the first time in what feels like months and months and maybe years, you guys, like it's not that I was unhappy, but I just wasn't feeling like my old self. I was like, maybe this is the new me. Maybe the new me can't get to those elated feelings that I used to feel all the time. Maybe the new me can't quite connect into God as like intensely as I used to. Maybe the new me isn't able to, get these insane like lightning bolts of energy and creativity like I used to. Like I really have started thinking this lately. And I was like, maybe this is just the new normal. Maybe this is trying to humble me and say, hey, you're going to have to just be happy with whatever feelings you're receiving right now. So I was literally starting to like go to that level. And not that it was a level down, it's a level of acceptance. And I'll tell you that as soon as I started to get the lesson of its acceptance, that even if that was my new level, that I could be happy there, right? That I could just accept it. And I didn't believe that I could for a very long time. So I fought against it. And the more that I fought against it, the more that I was not getting back to feeling like myself. So I can honestly say, I think it's been like a year and a half or 2 years where I have not completely felt like myself. Now, no one in the outside world knows. And the only person that really knows is some of my very close friends and my husband, because I just was like, man, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm missing that old spark in myself. I'm missing the ease of connection. I'm missing that like lightning bolt creativity that I used to get. And for real, I mean, like you guys, 2 years of where I'm like, this is feeling really challenging in the mornings to feel inspired to get up. And I know that sounds so crazy from someone who's in this, arena, but we teach what we need the most, you guys. So I'm so grateful to get on here and talk about it because I think it's really important to hear. And I think that I've just been being visited to really strip myself away of the addiction to those feelings of needing to feel elevated all the time, of desiring to feel blissed out, of needing to feel like I have these massive goals and I'm chasing after them. And the question that I've been asking myself over and over and over again is, if I didn't do another thing in the world, could I be happy with myself? If I just enjoyed life in my day to day and didn't move towards goals or didn't have to play a significant role in something, could I be happy? And I've been sitting in this question for so long and I don't quite have all the answers yet, but my answers have been coming back that I can start to say yes, just the very beginning. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm at the very beginning. I can't even say a full body 10% yes, but it has been helping me detach from different identities that I didn't even realize that I had. It has been helping me detach from believing that I needed to be a happy person all of the time. And to be quite honest, it's like I'm accepting more when I am not feeling 1,000,000%, when I'm not feeling happy, and understanding that this feeling of maybe anxiety or this feeling of boredom or this feeling of nothing is actually here for me, and that I can sit in it, and that I can accept it, and I can be okay with it, and that it's not me, and I'm not identifying with it, but I am observing it, and I am knowing that it has come to visit me, and it's here for a little while, and it's probably offering me something so beautiful, like understanding or like compassion or contrast, or being able to write from a new place, or being able to write about different emotions, or really understanding how some people can go through really long winter seasons, and that it's okay. And that it's that period where something miraculous underneath might be happening, or not. Or not. Can you be okay with the or not? And that's the interesting part, is can we really look around and still be accepting and still be in love with our life and what we have, but know that it's not going to always be butterflies and rainbows, no matter what we do, no matter how good your practice is, no matter how your rituals are, no matter how much of that dream business has come to fruition, no matter how much that money has gone in your bank account, no matter how much your dreams are all around you. It is up to you to accept all of the human emotion, because you're still a human. And if it was all just beautiful, you wouldn't have the glorious richness and the layers and the depth of what it means to feel and be a human. So thank those feelings, thank the visitors, and know that they are just visitors, and they are coming and they are going. And guys, I hope that me sharing my journey just so truthfully and vulnerably, like letting you know, hey, it might look like even when someone's doing all of the things that they want to be doing, there could be something off. They could be doing too much. Their identity could be stuck to something that they don't even realize. And they may not be at that feeling or that place that they wish they could be at. And it's really important, I think, for people to know that it's like, it's important to feel. It's important to feel all the feelings. And it's important to say when you're off, it's okay. You know, something that's been so awesome. My husband's so amazing. Truly, when I have been feeling off and I say it to him, I'm like, man, it's like I'm in love with my life. I'm so blessed, and I'm just a little bit off. Like I'm a little blue today and I can't put my finger on it, and I'm not, he's like, why judge it? Who cares? Be off. Accept it. That's okay. Be off. Be tired. Take a nap. Rest. Sit in it. Who cares? Be off. Say a prayer. That's okay. Be off all day long. Don't feel good all day long. And that's okay too. Hey, complain. That's okay. Be off. But then, do your normal things. But it's okay to be off. Don't judge it. So I'm going to leave it right there with you guys. And I hope that you know that I'm just sending you so much love. If you're in that season, if you're off, or if you feel like I feel that the veil is lifting, I will tell you, there is nothing better. And it just happens in one day. I was just talking to some friends who felt the same way for the last year. And they're like, I just kind of got used to this new norm, and all of a sudden the veil is lifting. And it's like in one day, it just turns upside down and you feel energized again and the world looks different. So it's called being a human, and I'm right there with you. And I hope that your veil is lifting or will lift soon. And if not, that's also a gift too. So until next time, you guys, earn your happy. And I'm so incredibly grateful for you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye. Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back And I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.